Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we have another new map. This is Saxling Farm Estates and Saxling Farm Estates. Custom farmyards, buy and sell all buildings and junk deco items, custom sounds, custom lightings and environment, custom made houses and farm buildings, 52 fields with mission and hidden grasslands to buy inside forest areas, 6 sell points with varying content of fruit, Kloss dealership, custom textures, and a BGA. This map is European and it is by Farm Sim Briscoe and it is for all platforms. Now we start at our farm. We have field 70, or sorry, field 7, field 19, and if we go down here, we have field 2 in field 3. If we check it all out, they're all barley fields, they're all ready to go. And our farmland checks out. Everything's good. Now, let's have a look at our home farm. So, spawn in right here. Here is our spawn point. We come over and we go out our little gate. Opens very slowly. We hop out over here. Here is our equipment. We got our harvester, a couple of tractors, a trailer over here. We've got storage in here. There is nothing though. And then we go up here. We've got a fuel trigger. More storage. There's our silo. There's our plow and our cultivator. More storage. There's our seeder, there's our fertilizer, and there is our weeder, liquid fertilizer, and weeder. These are separate. More storage over here. We've got our baler in here. Hop on through to the other side. So there's our silo again. And then we have bale storage over here. And there's our harvester. Our bale storage is 500. Bumped up from 250. And there's a lot of farm deco around that is sellable. All right. So there's our starting farm. Now, if we hop on down over here, there is our dealership right here. There you go. Now, if you buy 87, 88, 89, these are, you buy them. We're not going to buy them, but we'll go visit. They are all pads so that you can put productions on or another farm if you choose to. Field 90 for just over $1 million if you go and buy that sucker. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add our money. Let's back out of here and let's go get us some money. Everything is very expensive on this map, so make sure you start with some money. Now, field 90, we buy this one, and we have our biogas plant. There we are there. Excuse me. And then we've got a couple of silage compactors right there. All right, so there are places all over this map, little places you can buy so that you can have, you can have, little, oh, why did I lose my mind? Little trigger points. For spawn-in points, like all these little ones, they're all very expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive, because all they come along with is a trigger point. But we'll move on from there. Okay, so field 84, which is right by our farm. If we pick up that one for 392,000 and we go pay us a visit. Okay, we have Medium silage. I believe this is a medium one. Yeah, medium. Grain silo. And then we've got a bunch of storage all around here. There's another one right here. You can open all these up. And I believe we have fuel around here somewhere. Where did the fuel go? I thought it was right here somewheres. There it is, right there. Fuel. And over here is another bale and pallet, which is another 500. All right, moving on. If we head over to field 65, we buy that for just over $500,000, and we have a cattle barn. Now, there's no spawn point here for a house, a sleep trigger. So, if we pop into here, you start with 10 cows, and you've got a maximum capacity of 159. And if we pop up over here, there's our slurry. And there is our feed point. Now, everything's very spread out on here. We should have actually go back the other way. We go up the hill. We hop up here. I believe this is where your medium silo is. Right here. Okay, there's your filler point and your trigger, or your sell point. Not sell point, but you know what I mean. It's right in here. And then, of course, you got your compactor. Now, if we hop all the way back down here and head on past our cows, we will find more storage down along here, and we have a bale point for another 500. Storage over here, more Art Deco, which, by the way, I think I mentioned it already, but you can sell it all. And then there's storage here, opens up, and then you've got more storage and fuel. All right. Now, if we head on down here, now let me just check my notes because there's so much little stuff going on in here. So all these little areas in here are little grassland areas that you can buy. I'll push on one, so 122, 51. Here's forestry areas. If we go down to, which one is it? Check my notes here. So if you buy 78, 142, you don't get anything, but if you pop in and pay them a visit, you're getting a little bit of storage. Where's our door? Of course, I turned the wrong way. There we are. And you've got more Art Deco, which I mentioned before, you can sell. And then we've got more storage over here. Seems a little costly for storage, but to each his own. Now, if we go over to field 75, and you buy that for 464,000, you get yourself some bale and another bale storage for 500,000. If I can get it to trigger there, there we are. We've got fuel and more storage there and up over here. All right, moving on. Now we are looking for 83. 83 is right here, so $1.1 million. If you buy that, you've got a cattle barn. So you've got a sleep trigger way out here. We're not going to go way out there because we've all seen a sleep trigger. So now if we pop in here, here's our cattle barn. We've got a possibility of 204. We start with 25 when we buy it. And everything else in here, there's a ton of storage again. You've got fuel. There was something back down over here. Oh, that's your storage for bale and pallet again for 500. I shouldn't actually say bale and pallet. It says object, so it may not be everything. And then there is your silo right there. And of course, there is your dumping zone for your silo. Now we've got another. If I can pop through the here, there we are. Am I around on the backside? Yes, I am. So this is yet another one. Total capacity 500, and then you've got compact silo compactor right there. Now, what is it that I have left out? I mean, we've got sell points. Here's our warehouse down here. We got Groupman Grain, and that is your warehouse down there. There is a little bit of water. I never noticed that on the map before. It's kind of like a dried up area. And just give me a second. I'm just looking through my notes. 99. If you buy 99, you get a small area of roadway that you will own. It's not everything. It's just that small little area. And what else is on this map? Let's see. We got the bale and fuel. We got the grain silo. We got... That's everything, folks. That's everything on this map. So, it is definitely a multiplayer map. And it is definitely for animal husbandry and silage. All right, everybody. I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay dirty, everyone. Peace.